Hi guys, it's Rachel with Rachel's Remedies, and today I want to talk about harmless addictions that will shipwreck your ketogenic diet. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but the last video my face was really bad. The skin from here to here was broken out, and I looked, I don't know, my skin just wasn't good, and it hasn't been good for a few weeks now. And that's always a warning sign for me. I love to ignore it until I am a full body walking zit. This wasn't a zit though. This was more of like an angry skin. Eczema is angry skin. Psoriasis is angry skin. All of those things are linked with diet. All of them. There's not one case, including newborn babies who get eczema, that their gut is not already compromised. I had some eczema issues with my first two children, and I ate a horrible diet. You know, I had healthy things in there, but lots of sugar, all 5 pregnancies. And so I am a sugar addict at heart, and find ways to justify sugar at all costs. The reason we do the ketogenic diet is because I made 2 gallons of kombucha a week, and after 5 years of that, became pre-diabetic. And of course, my response to being diagnosed with pre-diabetes was, how is that possible? I shop at Whole Foods. So you can be diabetic and shop at Whole Foods and eat organic and eat lots of gluten-free things that are very high carb. So true to my nature, I still have some addictions like hanging on, and this one is justifiable because I can keep the carbs really low and do it, but I think that, well, let me just share the addiction. Let me show you. This is our box of chocolates, and they're really good. They're 85%, 90, 100% chocolate, dark, and it looks like a cocaine addict has attacked each one of these chocolates. You have breakoffs, you have bites, you have tears. Look at this one, it just like, so anyway, this chocolate addiction, sometimes I'll get a urinary tract infection. Sometimes with the kombucha, the first warning was I got a urinary tract infection, and I'd never had one before. And I drank coconut oil, apple cider vinegar, I ate baking soda. I couldn't get off the toilet. So I would just Google what you would use for a UTI, and I would run to the kitchen, like take a big shot of baking soda and run back to the toilet. And in 10 hours, it was gone. But I knew instinctively this addiction, this kombucha addiction has got to stop. And so I didn't stop until I was covered from the top of my head to the soles of my feet with eczema one time. And that made me finally stop. I think I'd been drinking kombucha as my main drink for 5 years, and it was so, I loved it. I would still be drinking it. It's funny though, once I stopped, and it was really hard, it was really an addiction, and I had to fast and pray, and like, I don't know what I did to get rid of, to like not drink kombucha. I think I threw out all the ones I made, and then I would not permit myself to buy anymore. But 3 months after, 6 months after, a year, like as time goes by between you and that substance, slowly you start feeling better. My skin, it took 1 month for it to clear up, and once it cleared up, I was like, I can't do that again. I just can't afford that. So now I have a new, and it was 2 things. It was kombucha and chocolate, and now today I'm like 2 days into not eating chocolate, and my skin is already 100% better. It's almost completely clear. It affects your hormones. Every doctor will say, oh, chocolate's good for you, wine's good for you. Eat 1 little square a day, and it's the elixir of health. Well, for me, it's an addictive substance, and I can't do it. And so this is what happens when I quit something. I'll mark down the day I'm quitting, and then I just count down the minutes until the next day. It's like fasting. The first few hours of fasting, you're like, I just want food, I want food, I want food. And by the second day and the third day, it just slowly the desire starts leaving. But I have to fast all chocolate, like chocolate, keto brownies and keto chocolate ice cream and all of the parts that go into, you know, cocoa goes into. I can't have any of that. I have to be an extremist because I do have an addictive personality, and I'm hoping this helps some of y'all. Your skin will tell you if you have a breakout. It's telling you your gut is not happy. There's something you're eating. There's something that's irritating your ecosystem on the inside, and it will come out in your skin. It'll come out in acne. It'll come out in angry skin, eczema, psoriasis, hair falling out. There's lots of ways. My skin though talks, and it tells me enough. This is enough dark chocolate. You've had your fill for the rest of your life. And so anyway, I hope this helps y'all. It certainly is a wake-up call for me, and I like having nice skin, and so when I have a breakout like that, I pay attention, and I'm like, okay, that's it. I've, you know, and if I ever am tempted to eat chocolate again, I'm like, I start thinking about the years and years of $5 chocolate bars, and I'm like, well, I think I've had my fill for my life. So anyway, I hope this helps y'all. Thank y'all so much for liking and subscribing. I'm just so blessed by your comments, and just so excited to kind of leave these videos. My initial thought with my videos is I wish my grandmother had YouTube, and I wish she had left 150 YouTubes. I love her. Mama was the best grandmother. She made homemade everything. She sewed, she knitted, she crocheted, she made the Halloween costumes for she and my grandfather, and I kind of wish she had documented a lot of that. And so making these videos for me has been, that's part of what I'm thinking, like what would I want my children, even after I'm long and dead, and my voice is still ringing in their head, to be able to go back and watch. And so if y'all have any requests for videos, let me know. Thank you so much again for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.